Stop lying. You heard me. Stop lying. All right. Now, why is this important? Besides the obvious, okay? Why is this important? Lying is an intentional violation of the truth. Lying is a combatant and an enemy of truth. That's what lying is. Okay? This is why it's important. It's because it's a violation of truth and it's an enemy of truth. Now, we're going to get into some semantics because a lot of people say, well, Monique, I don't lie. I may find myself exaggerating, but I don't lie. Here's the difference. Exaggeration is a representation of something being bigger than what it is. So exaggeration is saying something is bigger or larger than what it is. Both lying and exaggeration are distortions. They intend to deceive, but exaggeration embellishes and amplifies facts. While it's still, like I said, it's still a distortion. While lying is a complete falsehood. It's a complete falsehood. So exaggeration embellishes and amplifies the facts, and lying is a complete falsehood. Now let's get into another term, fib. Now, for those of us who grew up in the South, or grew up in the Midwest, or grew up in a spot where saying you lied or you're a liar was equivalent to cursing, was almost like cursing, and the quickest way to get popped in your mouth by your auntie or your grandmother, we were taught to say fib. Or, we grew up on VeggieTales, we grew up children up on VeggieTales, so they use the word fib. But fib is kind of like lie light, right? It's a cutesy way of saying it. It's a cutesy way of saying lie. It's still a lie. If you're saying you're fibbing, then it's still a lie. Now, here is some things that I thought would be beneficial to you. Why do people lie? This is list that I'm about to give you is not all inclusive. It's just some of the things that I came up with while I was meditating on this particular strategy. Here are some reasons why people lie: fear, distress. Now, the difference between fear and distress is that distress is pressure, is stress, while fear evokes the feeling of danger. Okay, so distress is pressure, while fear evokes the feeling of danger. Your life is in danger. Somebody's life is in danger. That's what fear does. So fear, distress, you're hiding something, shame, embarrassment, guilt, cowardness. A lot of us are cowards. A lot of us are just flat out. We're just cowards. That's just what we are. We don't got no courage at all. Pride. Another reason why people lie is because they like to manipulate the outcome. We see this in sales, we see this in other areas, but people like to manipulate the outcome. That's why they lie. Ignorance. Some people just don't have all the facts. They don't have all the truth. So they lie, but you're still responsible for that lie, even though it's your responsibility to make sure that you have all the facts and all of the information. And so ignorance is another reason why people lie. Here is something that my youngest came up with when I was telling her about this study, and I thought that this was pretty interesting. She said, "Cause you can." Now, I went further. I was meditating on this, and I said, well, she's right. So here's the thing with these type of people that lie because they can. For them, you knowing the truth is not important to them. These people don't care if you believe the lie or what they're telling you. They just feel like the truth, you getting the truth is not important to them, and they don't want you to possess the truth. So that's these people who just lie because they can. Another reason people lie. Here is your monarchs